Hi everyone, welcome to Trax Gaming, and in this video we're going to see how to set up jewel crafting. Now the profile itself is pretty straightforward. You are lucky I found a TSM group which contained everything that I still needed. So the list is very very long. Even up to all of the different kind of cut gems you could make, and I gotta tell you, Cataclysm had a lot of those. And the same for Mists of Pandaria, a lot of crafted gems. Now the chance that you would sell them are pretty low, so watch out if you're going to restock on a 0.01 sale rate. Now I did work out some alterations, so where do you find this for cut gems 0.01? My jewel crafter is rather new. I don't have a lot of stuff to make. I'm gonna switch to default so you can see. And not a lot of stuff in there. But I do have some stuff. And by the looks of it, you can see a lot of stuff is still profitable. Only we are going with default 10% sale rate. This includes all of the cut gems, not all basic rings. So you have to craft the higher ones, the blue ones, so the rare ones, and also for the cut gems, we're going with a minimum profit of 10 gold. So keep that in mind if you want to do stuff like this. The biggest alteration that I actually made for jewel crafting is data-wise. So I came up, no, I will do the spreadsheet. Watch out, this is going to be bright. Okay, so I did a spreadsheet. Oh my god, another spreadsheet. Yeah, but it's important data. So what I did, I looked up all over the internet on prospecting rates. So the common gems from platinum have a 0.39% that you will have one of the uncommon gems, so the green ones, not green color, but green by name, come out of platinum, and 0.14 chance to have blue named ones, so rare ones, and then for Kraken's Eye, 0.08. So I added up 0.39, 0.14, this is boring, right? And then 0.008, and that means to come up close to one out of an ore, so the percentage to 100, I have to do 3.19 up to that, divided by. So I did that. So the ratio 1 ore to 1 gem would be the price of 1 point, almost a quarter gem for platinum. And I kind of did the same thing for Osmanite. So Osmanite have a lot different proc rates for all of these gems out of 1. So it's multiplied by 4.3. So this is what I came up. So what I actually did for every ore, so for actually for every gem, so this would be for platinum ore, the uncommon ones. This is 6 times the same. So this is DB minimum buyout of platinum ore, and then the multiplier, or just DB minimum buyout and then DB market for the gem itself. So you're going to do the cheapest platinum on the auction house with the multiplier, and then just the gem or the DB market gem, depending if somebody flipped it, and the cheapest one is higher than DB market. The same thing for all of the rare gems, and then for Kraken's Eye, which is down here. And I did the same for Osmanite. So this might sound Chinese or gibberish. It all has a purpose, and I'm going to show you right after this. I added up all of these values without the multiplier to value them, but to define how much gems you will get out of an ore. So 1 ore would be the equivalent of all these gems to their proc rate. So these two formulas, the one for platinum and the one for Osmanite, because Storm Silver is kind of obsolete, and Monolite for drop chances as well is obsolete towards platinum. So this will give you, this string will give you how much you can pay for platinum, or how much you're going to pay for osmonite in order to make profit out of it. And this is easily integrated into TSM by what I did. So this is also in the paste bin because it's updated. So if you're going to look at group operation, I have osmonite gems, and then for platinum, platinum gems. And if we look at those shopping operations, you're going to see for platinum gems that this is the entire link that is in there. You will have this big long formula for platinum gems, and then also for osmonite gems, and you see easy prospect to 70% destroy, just to test out if it actually worked. I kind of played around with this value. This is applied to the ore group itself, but you don't have to select it. Just go for osmonite and platinum gems. If you want to look it up for jewel crafting, you'll be selecting these two in your shopping scan. So this is going to give you all of the ores that that you're going to make profit of if you end up prospecting everything. So what I actually did, I went to TSM settings and I added these also into the custom price sources. So if you scan something and it shows up on the shopping scan as in being 100% DB market or 100% the value of the entire shopping string, you will break even. So everything below that will be profit for you. So I'm going to show you right now in my tooltip. On the top it would say Pros Osmo. So that's prospect osmonite, and it will go up to 22 gold. So any osmonite I buy below 22 gold is bound to make me profit according to the proc rates. Now it's always RNG, so the more ore you prospect, the more profit you will get. And I kind of did the same for prospect platinum, which is 2 below pros osmo, and that's 29 gold for platinum. So this is all according to DB minimum buyout, the cheapest gem on the auction house. So if I go to crafting reports and I go to materials and I go to jewel crafting and I select custom price, you will see all of the alterations I did for the gems. So amber blaze, that's this one. So all of the blue ones will have the same one. Then all of the greens will have the same one. And then we are here, Kraken's Eye with his multiplier. And then we're going to see it for Asherine. And we're going to see it for Lava Lazuli. And we're going to see it for Sea Current. So all of the osmonite gems, they have different multipliers. The Kraken's Eye has a different multiplier. The greens have all of the same one. And then all of the blues have the same one. If I now hover over these items, you will see Kraken's Eye material cost is 231 gold. It's the same that we did for the pigments. If in the tooltip material cost, that's the second last value in my tooltip. I can't show it with my mouse because you won't see it anymore. What were we having? Asherine or Kraken's Eye? Kraken's Eye. So the material cost is 231 gold. And you see now the minimum buyout is 231 gold. So it's actually taking the minimum buyout. So it's cheaper to buy this one. If we go to Lava Lazuli, 54 gold, 54 gold minimum buyout. Asherine, 352 gold to make it with prospecting, and the minimum buyout is 693 right now, and market value is 466. So in this case it's taking the lowest value, which comes from prospecting, which is 352 gold. If we look at Sea Agate, 349, which is 40 gold cheaper than the cheapest one on the auction house by prospecting. I don't know for the other. Scarlet Diamond is minimum buyout. Tidal Amethyst is minimum buyout. Royal Quartz minimum buyout. Owl's Eye is cheaper. Owl's Eye 17 gold compared to Oh no, it's the market value. In this case, market value is cheaper, but it's still 24 gold up on the auction house. So none of the blue gems will be profitable. In this case, this is all market value or minimum. So in this case, on my server, all of the gems are cheaper to just buy on the auction house from minimum buyout. But that means all of these prices, because I put these in, all of the different custom price sources, that means you will see that in crafting as well. So it's going for DB minimum buyout. So you need to check that. I need solid stone. Solid stone right now is cheaper from buying on the auction house. So I buy it, I craft it, I make my profit. Kyanite as well. Thank you, little birdies. They're cheering me on right now. So in this case also Kyanite, okay, buy it from the auction house, make it, post it. Same here. Cubeline material cost, the DB market is actually the cheapest one on the auction house. You can also, if you want to go with, okay, I'm just gonna simply prospect everything. So I'm going with custom price. I'm not going with DB minimum. I'm not going with DB market. Let me just cheapest ore on the auction house, and I'm gonna prospect it. If you say, look, I am somebody who farms, and I farm a lot of ore, and I have obsolete amounts of platinum ore. What you can do is just delete DB minimum buyout and DB market, and instead of DB minimum buyout here, you just go with DB market 70%, because otherwise you're gonna sell it for 70% on the auction house. So you just take away the minimum, convert DB minimum buyout to DB market, and then throw away DB minimum buyout and DB market as well. So I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna show you how you should change it if you are, let's say, a farmer and you are going to use all of your farmed up stuff. You are gonna change it to something that looks like this. DB market would be 100%. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna compete with others by posting raw materials, and I go down to a price of 70%. That would be this. Easy as that. You're gonna be paid for what you farm. You can go with average buy, but when average buy, you gotta systematically buy stuff on the auction house, because sometimes the prices go up and sometimes the prices go down. So you can go with average buy as well, but just do notice that this is right now the stuff that you can get from the spreadsheet. So this is all in here. You need to copy these values up to Golden Barrel, Cubeline, Kyanite, Rubellite, Soulstone, Viridium, Amber Blaze, Larybol, Owl's Eye, Royal Quartz, Scarlet Diamond, Tidal Amethyst, Kraken's Eye, Leviathan's Eye, Asherine, Sage Agate, Sand Spinel, Sea Current, Lava Lazuli, and Dark Opal. And then those two you drop in the shopping scan for Platinum ore, Osmonite ore, and you can make a custom price source which allows you to show it in your tooltip. And where do you actually make sure you show it in the tooltip? That will be custom price source. You put it in, and then tooltip settings for value sources, and you just select this stuff. That is how you do it. No, this is just copy pasting for you guys. It actually took a while for me to calculate everything. I could do this for every expansion. So if I have a lot of data for Legion gems, I can pop it in. Let's say all of our Panther fans, let's say you want to prospect Trillium or Ghost Iron to get Vermilion Onyx and stuff like that for your Panther. And maybe you can make that Panther super cheap by prospecting the right gem and adding the right value to it. Maybe there's a lot more profit to be gained, because on our server, the cost to make a Panther with buying everything is 30,000 gold, and the profit you will have is 4,000 gold. So they're all on the auction house for 34,000 gold. That means auction fee cut off. In the end, you will make like 2,000 gold profit. So it's not worth to make if you buy all of these items. But yeah, every server is different. So if you don't have updated the Pastebin link profile, if you didn't import it, that one, the latest one update, you will have to put this in manually for a shopping scan. Otherwise, it will be included. You do have to add all of these. Now it's just copy paste. So yeah. I wanted to say I'm sorry that you have to add all of this, but hey, if you want to make more profit, or you want to at least price all of your items correctly, because we know DB minimum buyout, DB market, vendor convert DB market sometimes is a little bit off, because sometimes somebody flips DB minimum buyout and at the end DB market is completely off scale, and items you would normally sell cheaper are suddenly have a gigantic increase of crafting cost. And this is when DB minimum buyout plus the converter comes in handy. So go down to the description, open the spreadsheet. This one will be in there, and copy all of the values as I've shown on the video. So shopping scan, custom price source for tooltip on both of them, and then go to the item listed here, and here, and put in all of these formulas, and you will be good to go. So just a quick recap: do it like pigments, drop it in there. Okay, just opening it up one more time, drop it in there, check with tooltip what the material cost is, what the minimum buyout and the DB market is, and you will know if your item is cheaper to prospect or to use the DB market for. That is what you have to do. If you don't want the prospect, don't worry, don't put them in there, just use it the way it is on default. Go ahead. I don't mind, as long as you don't mind and you're happy with the way things are going. Let me add a few quick things, maybe just something nice for some people who haven't noticed. Shatterstone on some servers is quite expensive. This is a toy. Jewelcraft as well. So don't neglect these items, although they have a rather low sale rate. If you can get your hands on Laystone or Felslate rather cheap, prospect them. In the end, you will have the ability to make a toy. Also, other from Warlords of Draenor, we have the Reflecting Prism, which sells kind of frequently. Because why? Swap appearance with a party member. How many people didn't use that during the raid? I know a few who kind of, bug me with that. But hey, Poison Pets, also for Mist of Pandaria, also a low sale rate, but if you want to expand and you have done some prospecting, really good. Same for Cataclysm, you see it again. Stardust, sprinkle a friendly target to make them shine. This is Binom pickup, but it's just fun if you have overstock of materials. So Wrath of the Lich King, this is called Pets and Projects. So the dark green targeting beam, stuff like that, focusing lenses again. The figurines, those are trinkets, so I don't know why it's called Pets and Projects, but hey, that's the group name from the profession book. We have some crowns, but don't forget they're buying on equip, but they probably won't sell that fast because, well, they don't even look that good. So unless somebody in 8.3 is going to buy out a lot of stuff just because they want to have a full collection, don't count on it to sell. The Ruby Crown, for some reason it's selling quite well. It's not even a very attractive appearance, but hey, if it sells, it sells. And if you can make it with a profit, why not? And even these fist weapons, 0.11 is just a knuckle, an iron knuckle, but okay. That's all for jewel crafting. That's all I have to say. If you want to have this done with all of these formulas for all these other kind of ores, we gotta go and collect data, or at least I need to have some good data sources. So you can link it to me. We can see what we can do. You can do it for yourself. Hit me up afterwards when you are done, and let's check what we're on to. Then maybe we can integrate that as well, or throw out all of these formulas. So thank you guys for watching. Have fun making all that gold, and I will see you in another episode. Bye bye.